Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready up.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Falcons at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Running the counter, Patterson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the rig with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Patterson again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
Touchdown, Falcons! Brian Edwards. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield to Moore for the Carolina first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mayfield on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about another week letting you do it, and another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit, but the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column to see how he responds. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run with Foreman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. That is caught by Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. There was a loss of a yard, and it will set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. back to throw here. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll run with Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons go on 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Shoves him aside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mayfield on first down. Again, he finds more. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals. But it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, Mayfield. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes a field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Ready. Hey, full gear.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Mayfield off the play fake. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Smith in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow a ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Today for the offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. For Marshall, that's complete. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he's going to have it by 20. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now Williams running left. Runs through another. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown Panthers. Tommy Trimble, 29 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score and it puts you behind. But that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tommy Trimble, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I certainly thought he had to look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go. Okay, now, 52.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, right.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Falcons 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first down at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go now.
2nd and 2.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Ready?
Up the middle, it's Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right, 60.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. Next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Again, it's Foreman. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This returnable for Bird. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Carolina, they leveled their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.